Now I understand why people do ASMR. This is so fun. What can we do? Hold on.
Oh, you 180'd that.
Yeah, you were so upset.
Oh my gosh, it sounds so cool.
You went.
Wait, well, no, I don't like my voice, but no, that's not fun.
Oh, watermelon
Let's see. What else
poppies.
can we do?
That is a life elixir.
I can't believe it was the first time you've ever had it, Josh.
They're hard to find. They're like holographic Pokemon cards.
They literally sell them at Costco.
Oh,
Babe, you
well,
need
that's
to.
another
You
reason.
can't whisper. You can't whisper. I know you don't like your voice.
Hey, you should get them
Do I
at
sound like I'm
Costco.
whispering?
Costco.
I hate this. I liked it. No, I'm fine. Okay.
Welcome to the Sweet Condensed podcast, a podcast by people who love movies, people, and the magic that lives where they meet.
Today on the Amateur Hour of Sweet and Condensed podcast, another episode of Kelly's Pick, where we watch something on streaming picked by yours truly. Today's pick is The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I'm your host, Kelly Harrison. And joining me today are my co-hosts. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Eric Harrison.
And I'm Josh Perez.
For the people listening, we're recording this at 1 a.m. So I'm trying to stay
What
awake.
is going on? Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, it makes sense now.
Can we talk about how dramatic Eric is? He says we're filming this at 1 a.m. It's 9:54.
It's pretty close.
Mountain Standard.
Okay, I would just like to say, Eric, last night we were binging because Josh and I have seen The Summer I Turned Pretty. Eric has not. So we were like, you have to binge. He waited until Wednesday, and we were supposed to film on Thursday to start episode
It
1.
ripped off my hair.
Eric, you're talking about your hair and your eyebrows right now when
I'm so sorry.
you're on trial. Stop deflecting here.
Thank you. Thank you.
You texted, there's receipts here. You said that you started this, I think, on like Saturday.
Okay, so we're sitting here. He has one more episode. It's 11:30 on a Saturday. Wait, what's today? Friday. On a Friday, we have nothing to do. And he's like, babe, I can't do this. And I was like, and I didn't have my phone. Yes, you did. I didn't have my phone. So I was like, oh my gosh, it must be really late. But I was like, babe, you don't have a choice. We already pushed the podcast. We're filming. You have to finish it. We're not going to finish it tomorrow. Like, there's no option. So I like make him power through, and like halfway through the episode, I look at the clock and it's like 11 o'clock. I was like, grow up and maybe put the walker aside for a second. He jokes with us about being old. He can't even stay up past 11:05.
It was we finished our episode at 12:15.
That's not true. We were texting and it was not.
Yeah, pull up the receipts. We were texting because he said finished. It was before midnight.
It was well before that. And honestly, too, this is getting out of hand. I kept getting, we were supposed to record on Wednesday, and then I started getting text messages from the producers like, hey, we were moving it to Wednesday night. Hey, we're moving to Thursday. Just kidding, Friday. And I was like, this is not like them. And it turns out it was you this whole damn time. Okay, here it is. It says, I just finished and it was 11:45 p.m. It wasn't even midnight yet, dude. Come on.
Babe, I can't do this. I was like, oh, poor baby.
I don't know if I remember
He's just
saying
so
that
tired.
actually.
I can't believe you were laying down, eyes red, bloodshot. I can't do this.
It's red.
What time do you normally go to bed at?
That time.
I feel like y'all are night owls all the time. You guys are always posting on Instagram like at 1 a.m. or texting me.
We are, but ever since he's getting older, you know?
What's going on, Eric?
Ever since what?
When was this turning point?
It just depends on what it is, you know. But I was crying at midnight last night watching this show. That was not a good time.
It was not a good time. Yeah.
It ripped my heart out again. I forgot how brutal.
Wait, before we get into it, Kelly, I want to ask though, why this summer I turned pretty? I'm curious. I'm just curious how this pick came about.
And tell him what your original pick was.
Listen, I have a humiliating story, and I haven't even talked about it on Instagram yet because I'm so humiliated. Okay, I saved this to talk about this in this moment. Okay, so I had to move my best friend across the country. Kylie, she's a travel nurse. She's going to Connecticut. She's she's turning over a new leaf, going on new adventures. Okay. So I drove with her 32 hours across the state, across the country, and she got in this like beautiful small town. It's like really little, but it's also like beautiful. The houses are gorgeous, and it's like maybe 10 feet away from the beach, her actual apartment. So we were walking around, looking around, and everything was just so beautiful. White picket fences, really nice people. Everybody has dogs. There's like a cute little coffee shop with like pink chairs, like very aesthetic. And everything reminded me of the summer I turned pretty. I was like, this is the summer I turned pretty town. I'm so excited. Like I'm gonna take a picture of the beach. And so I took a picture of the beach and I wrote, everything about this town reminds me of the summer I turned pretty. And I got a bunch of like responses like, oh my gosh, I love that show. That show's the best. Oh my, blah, blah, blah." Okay. And then I got a response from someone that said, and it was a really sweet comment. Okay. It was very sweet, but I have to call her out because I am so humiliated because I know 90%, like there's a 90% chance that she's not the only one who thought this. Okay. She said, Kelly, I can't, like, was there a time that you weren't pretty? And I was like, you, wait, you think that I was talking about myself? Like, oh my God, this town reminds me of the summer I turned pretty.
Say her
Oh,
name, babe.
that's
Say her name.
incredible.
Say her name.
It's McKenna. And I'm so
Dang,
humiliated.
that's
I got
crazy.
so embarrassed. I was like, I will never ever talk about this because I mean, like, okay, most of my following knows that I watched that show because I like documented me watching it and I cried but like there probably is a small percent who thought that uh, I
When
can't. So I
when was the first time you saw it? When you documented the first time you watched it?
when season 2 finale, whenever it released. I don't know when that was. I'm very bad at timelines.
And if you had a summer that you turned pretty, what summer is it?
McKenna needs to know.
We need to know for the people.
Kylie was
Don't
like,
worry, Eric will answer
she's
next.
oh my god, Kylie was like, "Does she think you're that vain?" I was like, "No, I don't know. I'm so embarrassed. I cannot." I was like, and then I started questioning myself. I was like, "Oh my gosh, did I capitalize it? Did I put it in quotation marks?" And no, I didn't do any of those things.
Oh, that's
It's
crazy.
really, at least I don't think I did.
2023.
Now I have to look at it.
July 2023, August 2023 was the finale. So it wasn't that long ago. Yeah, that you documented your journey. McKenna, were you just not watching her stories back then? That's the real question.
Probably not.
How long have you been friends?
Me and McKenna?
Mhm.
I mean, we just recently got close this year.
Okay.
So I've always she's worked at where I worked a long time, but we just
Okay.
recently got close.
Gotcha. All right, Eric,
Where is
what summer did you turn pretty, dude?
Um,
I didn't
2023.
didn't capitalize it.
Ooh.
I didn't put in quotations. I didn't
Wait, let's see it so we can judge.
do.
I'm on
Oh, babe, you had it lowercase and everything.
That was a statement.
If you weren't
That's not,
texting me,
that's not on McKenna.
not
What
even a little
humiliates
bit.
me is like so many people liked it, and I'm like, why were you? Do you agree with me about the show, or are you like, oh yeah,
They were like,
yeah,
I knew you in
summer.
high school. I remember that summer.
My cheeks are on fire
If you weren't
right now.
texting me
Oh,
about that, I
no.
guess I feel like I don't know if I would have thought the same thing, but it makes total sense now. Like no caps at all, except for the word I.
Okay, we get it. We
That,
get it.
like no
Okay.
semicolon. Like
I know.
like
I know.
nothing separating the train of thought from the title of the show.
You didn't even use the universal acronym, you know, that everyone knows, the TISEP.
Sip. Okay, so which summer?
I'm giving myself the ick. No.
Which summer did you turn pretty, babe?
I'm still waiting for that summer. Can we move
Oh
on?
my
God. Josh, what summer did you turn pretty, dude?
Arguably the summer of 2000 and what would it be 2005 going into freshman year.
Just choked. I was not making fun of you. I choked.
No, it's okay if you were, dude. That's when I grew up my hair long, dude. My 8th grade picture.
Think you were a freshman in 2005?
Yeah, I think so. 2005.
Damn.
Yep. Yeah. Freshman. It must have been the summer of 2005. I started growing my hair out, dude, and I started putting mousse in my hair. Had long locks, curls. This is probably arguably that summer. Maybe.
How many times have you cut it since then? Once?
Oh,
Twice?
no. I've cut it quite a few times. I used to shave my own head all the time. Yeah. Because when I played soccer, dude, they haze you. So all the first year people that make the team, they cut your hair. The seniors or the captains or whoever it is, cut your hair however they want. And so they made me look like they gave me like ponytails all the down my head and then left patches on the side, and you have to wear it for a bit. Some people got some mine wasn't that bad, to be honest, because I have curly hair. I just look like a Trojan horse type of thing. And then after that you just buzz it. Or arguably that summer, because I threw up 90 times. I threw up every day, Monday through Friday, because of soccer workouts, and I got really fit. I'm not endorsing that.
Was Desi part of the hazing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. It was a good time.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've cut my hair probably several times since then, but then 2014 to now, probably like 3 times. Anyways, Eric, what about you? When's the summer you turned pretty?
2023.
Oh, last year, huh? Dude, I can't wait. The producer sent me clips from the last episode the last episode that if people are listening to this now, they're going to be already heard the one with Noah and Skylar and Jeremy. Dude, you walked right into that, man, trying to tell people you were busted and stuff.
Ugh,
dude, there's
right.
Hold on.
All the drama. Look at him. Just look at him. Let's make him really uncomfortable, Josh. Give him as many compliments.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave.
Look at that backwards hat.
Okay.
I know, dude.
All right.
All young and hip, dude. I wish I can, stay. Can't even make it.
Guys, I can hear my breathing again.
That was just trying to give a compliment.
I think I had a stroke.
He physically doesn't know how to be nice to you. You guys are on the internet. You're enemies right now. He doesn't know how to do it.
Hold on. It's from a TikTok, but are we kidding?
What is that? Is that you?
Yes, dude. What do you mean? Is that me?
Wait, what is that?
When were you in Mexico?
That's a human being, dude.
Dang, dude. What's that video? Play the video.
I'm not playing the video.
Wait, why not?
Dude, look at that hair. To be honest, I should grow it back.
Dude, you should grow back. I'm team long hair, dude.
Babe, how did you get your hair so straight?
My mom straightened her.
Did you straighten it or did your mom straighten it?
I straightened it when I stole her skinny jeans.
What do you mean?
Trying to be
straightened
rocker,
it
dude.
because you were stealing it?
No, I straightened my hair with her straightener and stole her skinny jeans because I wanted to look like Under Oath, dude.
Oh, dang.
I wanted to look like Aaron Gillespie.
Dude, freaking I remember that season. I never stole skinny jeans, but
he's like, I never used my mom's hair straightener.
Oh, 100%.
Right, we're gonna cut that out.
Someone's straightener.
We're
gonna cut that out of the episode. We're cutting that out.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna try to find, while you guys talk, I'm gonna try to find a photo of your boy who definitely straightened his hair with someone's straightener. Either my mom's, my sister's.
Ooh, are we finding incriminating photos of ourselves?
Are you saying that photo of me was incriminating?
Oh,
that's insane. Your eyes just
I didn't say it.
Let's see.
This podcast is just turning into the summers that we turn pretty.
As it
nobody cares about Bella and Jeremy and Conrad.
Oh,
dude, you're gonna have to get his name right at some point.
I don't think so. I'm still not on his team fully.
I thought you were talking about another show the whole time that you were texting me. I was worried that we were watching the wrong. It's like, oh.
Well,
I binged for no reason.
Wait, do you want to know what my original pick was?
Yes, absolutely.
Before the stars aligned and you had already watched The Summer I Turned Pretty?
Yes,
I was going to pick Mindhunter.
Oh my gosh. You all messed me up. I watched the first episode. I have not watched more than the first episode. That's on me. I need to continue watching
Joshua.
it. Well, heads up, content warning. The dude with the double barrel, 5 minutes. Is that you?
Oh, yeah.
Braces y todo. Look at her.
Wait, did y'all know each other then? You guys had similar hair.
Just want to give her a hug.
We did know each other then.
You can't give her. Wait, really?
Yeah, of course. She didn't like me.
How long?
That's not true.
I thought y'all met in high school.
We did.
Was
we
high
met in
school.
sophomore year in an impact class, and she just wasn't a fan of me. We didn't date till sophomore year of college. Oh my god,
That's freshman year.
Oh my gosh.
that hair is.
It was crunchy, dude. I used to use.
I was gonna say it
immaculate,
looks
dude.
it looks like wet.
I used too much mousse all the time. And I thought it was cool. I just put in
globs
tons of mousse, and then I'd be like, "Look how cool my hair is." But then people would go, "Oh, sick!" and they touch it and go. It was not good. But what did I know? I was a freshman.
Yeah, Eric and I have the same side sweep thing.
Okay,
You did. You did.
Yeah.
I thought, they say, brother, sister.
what the?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, who says what?
Well, I had two things going in my mind.
Speaking of Alabama,
House of the Dragon, but that one intercepted my thought. But there's people that say that sometimes people
incest.
No,
intercepted
not
your thought?
incest. Just couples can sometimes look like each other.
You just need
Couples sometimes look like each other. Don't you ever? You ever have? Oh my gosh! It's something about like being familiar with looking at yourself all the time that you become attracted to people that are familiar to you. It's a theory.
Whose?
Science. The psychologists of the world.
Whose?
My Mac is gonna die. Where's your charger?
What?
It says your Mac is gonna go to sleep soon unless plugged in.
I love it. Yes.
Oh, we're definitely, this podcast is
Time out.
being derailed so hard. It's mostly my fault though.
Aw. Look at our first picture together ever.
Hey, I've seen that photo. Look at y'all.
We're babies. Wow, that's weird.
Do you ever feel like super young, like babies, until you see old photos and you're like, oh no, wait.
I'm actually old as crap now. And Eric reminds me every single day that
Eric,
everyone in this group message is just old as dirt. Group message?
I mean, if the shoe fits. So
what's your go-to reminder that we're all dusty humans?
Yeah.
Like, what do you tell Kelly on a daily basis? It's like, hey, by the way, just a reminder.
You're older.
You're dusty.
You're dusty. I might start saying that actually. I might just be like, get the broom. Dusty. No. See where she's sitting? That's where I'm gonna be sleeping tonight if I say that.
No, this is too nice for you. This is more comfortable than our bed. You're gonna be sleeping
It is
in the rose bush.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's
Nice little blanket.
you took it too far. Too far.
Wait, tell me about. Okay, your original pick was Mindhunter. Why was it Mindhunter, and was it really what convinced you to switch it?
Okay, well, it was originally Mindhunter because I thought it would be super fun. Well, first of all, I really wanted you to watch Mindhunter, and Eric was like, if you choose Mindhunter as the thing that we're going to do for the podcast, he will actually watch it. Like he'll take it seriously and actually watch it. And I was like, amazing. I'm just going to use it to make Josh watch Mindhunter because it's so good and you'll thank us in the end. And I also thought it'd be fun to like talk about true crime because there are some spooky ones that I wanted to tell you guys, but I think Josh would have nightmares.
Absolutely.
That's what we want though.
100%. No, we don't want that.
There's some
We do
scary
want that.
stories. There's one that like is like burnt in my brain forever and I can't it's scary.
Which one?
No, what? Don't ask. Those are silly questions, Eric. She's the host. You're the co-host. Let her.
I'm not going to tell Josh because maybe we'll film that one day. But it's just like, remember that?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yep.
Y'all just signaled each other, choking each other, or choking yourself. What is happening?
Oh my gosh,
okay.
I'm getting woozy just thinking about it. Ooh.
One,
Mhm.
I am both. I feel like what Eric said about Manhunt is both offensive and also a compliment. And I'm trying to figure out which side am I standing on here.
What did you say? What did you say?
One, you are manipulating Kelly to use her pick to mess up my brain and my heart and my sleep. Two, you said if you do this, Josh will watch all of it because he takes this part seriously, which felt like a compliment.
That is a compliment.
It's a big compliment. That's what I'm saying. It was both. It was backhand. It was a both and
I mean,
backhand.
who is it a compliment to? Because they take
To
it
Josh,
seriously, because that just means that like he doesn't take our recommendation seriously unless it's for the podcast.
Ooh. Oh, we're back to offensive.
Dang, that's crazy.
Dang, it's crazy when you
I
say
have to
it
say,
centering you. Okay, go ahead.
speaking of Josh taking the podcast seriously, you know how the other day I was making fun of you for not watching The Godfather and like trying to have a movie podcast?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Somebody else on Instagram said the same thing.
What do you mean they said the same thing?
Somebody commented on our Sweet and Condensed post and was like,
"Oh, they roasted
one
me."
of the best movies. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I felt very validated. I don't know who that was. It PJ?
Let's shout out PJ. It's PJ.
Shout out PJ because I felt very validated.
Well, you know, Eric, I'll let you have that because I don't know how many validations you get.
Did you finish it, by the way?
Okay, calm down. Why are you asking personal questions on this podcast? We're not even talking about The Godfather.
It's been 2 weeks and you haven't finished The Godfather.
I
6 hours
cannot
long.
believe you haven't watched that movie. That's insane.
You've even seen that movie.
What? Kelly, you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
These are such lies. Y'all are
I'm
lying
not
to me right
lying. I literally said yes. I have watched the. Wait, what is it called?
Hang up.
Anyways.
Wrap it up.
Godfather. I've watched The Godfather.
I am a godfather, so maybe that helps me. You know,
How could you be a godfather without watching the movie?
That's also a good point. Very valid. Well, I'm finishing, okay? I'm going to finish it soon, and I'm going to get dragged again for watching in parts and not in one sitting. So maybe I just got to do a fresh restart and just watch from the beginning, but we're not talking about that. we're talking about
Kelly's pick.
Kelly's pick that you commandeered.
Yeah. We should do Mindhunter, though. It's really good. Anyway, I changed it because when I had told you I was ready to tell you what my pick was, you said, "Is it The Summer I Turned Pretty?" And I was already thinking about The Summer I Turned Pretty because of Kylie's Town. And I was like, I want to rewatch that so bad. And then I had my Humiliation. But then you brought back good happiness memories of The Summer I Turned Pretty. So I was like, oh, and the fact that you had already watched it and then you said what team you were on. And then I was like, oh, we have to talk about this. It's Twilight 2.0.
It truly is. It's taken over my TikTok feed. I don't know if it's listening to me, but
it is. Mine too. That they already started
what is
filming.
The Summer I Turned Pretty? Maybe read the description for the people.
Oh, me?
Oh, should we jump into that? Okay, you're right. We should probably jump into the deets. Kelly, why don't you go ahead and tell us all the...
Take us away, because what is to sip?
The Summer I Turned Pretty is a TV series streaming on Amazon Prime, and the description reads... Belly Conklin is about to turn 16, and she's headed to her favorite place in the world, Cousins Beach, to spend the summer with her family and the Fishers. Belly's grown up a lot over the past year, and she has a feeling that this summer is going to be different than all the summers before. The Summer I Turned Pretty is based on the book by Jen Han, who is a creator and executive producer.
As you were reading, people were lighting off fireworks. I'm going to lose my mind.
At your house?
Like it's Halloween season. We're no longer at 4th of July.
It's basically Halloween.
Ridiculous.
Halloween?
Christmas is around the corner.
It's not 4th of July anymore.
You're just going to skip over my birthday like that as if we're not celebrating in August or September for both our birthdays. Anyways, continue.
Sorry.
Hi, baby.
Great description. What did it get on Rotten Tomatoes, babe?
It got a 74% and audiences rated it a 69.
Ooh,
that's pretty close.
Did you just say sexy?
Oh.
All right. Okay.
It's the smut show, so it's like...
It is not babe. She's 16.
Eric, the rating's TV 14, man.
It has like 2 F words throughout all 3 seasons.
Take that out, Josh. I'm trying to get locked up.
He was worried about predators in the show.
I know. He's all Conrad and he's getting his alcohol. Okay. Yeah. So now I'm directing it to Eric Harrison, who is the cast specialist.
All right, Eric, take us away.
The The main characters are Belly, played by Lola Tung, Conrad, played by Christopher Briney, Jeremiah, aka Jeremy, played by Gavin, and then I gotta call it my man Steve. That's the love triangle: Belly, Jeremiah, and Conrad. That's who's really important. But then my guy Steven, played by Sean Kaufman. A lot of other great people, but those are the main. They're
You have
not
to
the main
mention
ones. The main
Taylor.
love triangle is Belly, Jeremiah, and Conrad. And then yes, shout out our girl Taylor, played by Rain Spencer, fan favorite of the seasons
cool
1
name.
and 2. I cannot stand people who are lighting fireworks right now. Get a life.
Oh, they're still going off?
Record a podcast. Eat a snack. Watch a movie. It's back. It's in the back. I'm gonna lose it. Josh, I have a question.
All right, go for it.
When did you first watch To Sip?
I want to say 2022.
Oh, when it came out?
I think. No. It can't be that because I watched season 1 and 2 back to back. So it must have been.
Oh, it's okay. So last year.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't sound right either. Anyways, it was either last year or I watched them separately.
I have horrible news.
What do you mean?
To confess. So I did binge season 1 this week. Watched half of it on the way to Angel Fire. The other few episodes last night. I've seen the finale of season 2.
Oh my gosh. You can't talk about season 2. I thought we were only talking about season 1.
We're only talking about season 1, but I just need to break the ice that I might have a previous bias.
Well, you need
to pick my teams.
You need to Netflix and neuralize that out of your brain. Just flash it out because
he doesn't remember anything about it. Don't let him fool you.
That's perfect because season 2 is incriminating for my opinions. So I need everyone to focus on season 1 and season 1 alone.
That's funny because
what are
one of the huge reasons I am the team that I am comes from season 2. So that's interesting.
See? So you are not on that team. Okay. Kelly, why don't you go ahead and lead us off? What team are you?
Okay. I would just like to say that I am the only team that makes sense. I am obviously Team Conrad.
Ooh, you say that with way too much confidence.
Because I know that, okay, if we're talking about who is right for Belly, we're not talking about them as a person. We're not talking about them individually. We are talking about who is right for Belly. It's Conrad. It's Conrad.
Why?
I would love
season
to hear.
1 only. Why?
I would love to understand.
Oh, okay. First of all, the second that he's on screen, he gets a Taylor Swift intro, Lover. I mean, the producers are basically telling us, love him. He is the one that she is going to end up with. And speaking of Taylor Swift, every moment that they have, moment, is Taylor Swift in the background, which is inevitably, they're in love. They're meant to be. What does Jeremiah get?
I have a question.
No.
Haven't most of
you
Taylor
can't answer
Swift's
my question
love songs
with my
been about
question.
heartbreak?
No. Have you? Okay, that's a very, very...
No, hold on.
Yeah.
You know I'm a Swiftie.
No, a Swiftie wouldn't say that.
No, listen. Most of her relationships didn't end well. Isn't that not a sign? That's ooh, Conrad and Bella are headed down the same path Taylor and her lovers did. Heartbreak.
That literally doesn't even make any sense. What I'm saying is they used Taylor Swift's love songs to introduce Conrad and for almost their first kiss under the gazebo, which, okay, we're gonna get to that. But the moment that I became Team Conrad was the night that they were under the gazebo when they almost kissed. Do we remember that moment?
Yes, it was about halfway through.
I can refresh your memory. It was when Jeremiah literally tried to murder them. That would be the moment.
That's such a stretch.
He tried to kill them. I'm sorry. Did you not
hold
see
on,
the
for the
look in
audience.
his eyes?
For the audience, Conrad and Bella were on the beach or something in a gazebo, and Jeremiah simply lit a Roman candle, shot it in their direction.
Shot it at them.
It missed them.
Luckily,
most people shoot Roman candles.
They got to see life.
They're made to shoot at people. People do. This is a common thing.
It's a thing all the time.
It's a very common thing.
And he purposely missed them.
I'm sorry. Can you decide where fireworks go?
Roman
No.
candles, you can.
And
Yeah,
no, did you
sort
not
of, but
see it? It went like this.
yeah,
Could have been
but
And
CGI.
okay, hold on. Please
they're
hold.
unpredictable, sure, but that doesn't make them murderous. Like this is a very common thing. I don't like you've never shot fireworks at people before for fun
No,
or laughs.
not people that I like.
Sure, Jeremiah had a weird angry face on after that, but I don't know
I'm sorry,
if
weird, angry. It was
that
murderous. It was psychotic. He had psychopathic tendencies in his eyeballs. Let's show you.
all right, let's
Hold
not
on.
assume things of Jeremiah, but go ahead, Eric.
One of the things too for people listening, Conrad. One of the things too for people listening, Conrad physically. What confused me is that almost towards the until that moment at the gazebo, so half of the season's done. I have zero idea.
Look
That's not
at those
murderous.
eyeballs.
That's
I'm sorry.
That's like
Okay, Josh,
kicking the shit at most.
let's see your murderous face.
I don't know if I
What would
have
it
one.
look like? It would look like
okay.
that.
Hold on. Until this moment, the whole season, there's zero interest from Jeremiah to Belly. There's none.
They have no
You don't know that he
chemistry.
even, huh?
They have zero chemistry.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh.
But Conrad
Get me off this
is
podcast.
just a chotch.
I agree.
I'm sorry, a
He's
Chach
so-
who's dealing with his mother's cancer?
Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know we were breaking into the cancer space just yet.
That's the reason he's such a douche the entire season is because he's trying to deal with this trauma that's eating him alive and he can't talk to anybody about it.
But he can't. He just won't.
Okay. All right, we're
Good
going
point.
to get into this. I okay. I'm going to tell a very personal story because it relates to Connie and I understand him. Okay. And Josh, you're going to spill yours next because you're
Excuse
team
me?
chair. Yeah. So,
Excuse me.
I I always believe that I am pregnant. It doesn't matter anything. Like Eric is literally, it's impossible. It's impossible.
I'm snipped.
He was snipped. And I'll get like a slight headache and I'm like, oh, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. And I'll be like, ooh, I want some chocolate. Oh, must be pregnant. Okay. We had a scare a couple weeks ago where I was like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. And Eric was like, no, you're not pregnant. I was like, babe, no, I'm pregnant for sure. Like I know it. And he was like, okay, well, just go take a test. Like go find out. And I was like, no. And he's like, wait, why? Why would you not just want to go?
She was on the way to work.
I was like, I will not do that. And he's like, why? And I was like, because it's real. Like what if it's like positive, then it's real. Like it's going to be real. So I very much understand Connie's view where it's like, if you just ignore it, it's not real and it just goes away. Because I feel like I have that in a lot of parts in my life where it's like, oh, well, if I just ignore it and disassociate, it's not real. So I 100% believe that yes.
You also don't treat people like shittily when you disassociate. You see what I'm saying?
That's
Are you catching
true.
the vibe?
That's not true.
So you're saying you do treat people shitty.
Sometimes I could.
Not like Connie.
Okay, I'm also not a teenage boy. I'm a 30-year-old woman and I can a little bit.
Almost 31.
I'm leaving. I don't know how to leave. Just imagine me leaving.
The other day you said, don't yell at me. I'm just a girl. So you're closer to a teenage boy based on your words.
Oh, well, thanks. You just called me young.
Especially with the driving skills.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Wait, Josh, what is Josh spilling?
Uh,
Why? Oh, yeah, why you're Team Jeremiah?
Yeah, I need to hear it.
Okay, well,
And Josh, I swear to God, if you don't talk about Connie's origin story,
here's the thing.
I will
Here's
never
the thing.
forgive you.
All right, we're gonna start at the beginning here because I understand what you're saying and I do agree. Like the beginning of the show does set you up to be Team Conrad. I understand that. Like it's like you're mentioning with the Taylor Swift songs, he gets all the they probably paid the highest amount of money for those songs for the song placements in the show. They used them on Conrad. I get it. And yeah, it's the boy that Belly has loved, her whole life. And then all of a sudden she, gets to Cousins and everyone's starting to take notice that she's turned pretty. Well, first, actually, shout out Taylor, because Taylor's the best friend. I think Taylor's character is underrated. Well,
100% agree.
Because I feel like they set her up to play like the, not dumb, but do you know what I mean? Like just
1,000%.
Not like, doesn't talk about serious things or is not perceptive.
Yeah.
But she's the smartest one out of the whole bunch. And anyways, she's the one that points out to Belly that she's having this glow up or whatever. So she shows up to Cousins and all of a sudden everyone's noticing that. And then Conrad gets jealous. So he, I get it, whatever. But my point is that with Conrad, as the show goes on, like you were mentioning, there's no chemistry between Jeremiah for the first half. I get that because I think they did that intentionally, obviously, because storylines are about to cross here because Jeremiah is her best friend. He said that a couple times. The first few episodes, they establish a little bit of that of like, they're all best friends. They grew up together. Jeremiah is always there. Jeremiah is the life of the party. Everyone loves him. Everyone, like the community loves him. The community thinks about him. But I feel like it just bums me out. Like Susanna, is that her name? Susanna? Am I saying it like
Susanna? Susanna?
Susanna? Susanna. Sorry, the New Mexicans coming out.
Susanna, love that
Susanna. So then Susanna was what's her last name? Blanchard? No, that's her actor's name. But Susanna, she like talks about Jeremiah, but I feel like they're always kind of dismissive of him. Like, hey, Conrad, like Conrad's always in the center. Like, hey, Conrad, you should ask Belly. It doesn't think about Jeremiah at all about like potentially asking. I get it. At some point, they're like, well, Jeremiah doesn't go to these shows or go to these dances. He doesn't do formal things.
Didn't he like deny 8 girls because he didn't do those things?
Because he was waiting for Belly.
Okay, that is a stretch.
Is it though?
Yes.
The tail end of the season, I'm pretty sure he says like, I know we were joking because Eric called me just to tell me how annoying Jeremiah is because he says nobody wants to play with me in the most pouty way possible.
But he said it in like a flirtatious way to Belly. He's like, why doesn't anyone ever want to play with me? And I was like that is, it's just so cringy. And his little like holy t-shirt that's like mesh, and he's like, you want to play with me?
51st date style.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I hear you and I agree. He's doing the best he can. Gavin is doing the best he can with the written material he's given. As much as
We're
it's
not
like
here defending Gavin. We are
cringe.
We are here to talk about Jeremiah.
Sure,
Okay,
his delivery was cringy, but I think that the motivation, the heart behind it is not cringy. I know technically he's not a middle child, but he is in the sense that he's the second son, and Susanna she said that she's always seen Belly as like one of hers, like her daughter, like she's the daughter that she never had, even though kind of like a daughter-in-law. I feel like she's always treated her like the daughter-in-law because she said, one of my boys is destined for you kind of thing. Meaning there's Bella, and then there's Gavin, and then there's or not Gavin, sorry, Jeremiah, and then there's Conrad. Jeremiah's that middle child. And not only is he a middle child, he's the second son. So it's like you're already second to Conrad. You're going to be forgotten. You're going to be left out. Nobody wants to play with him. He never gets chosen by the people that he wants to be chosen by, i.e. his family, i.e. Belly. And so he's waiting around, and sure he's a little, of a town slut. Who isn't? You know what I mean? Like he's gotten around, he's kissed some people. Well, Conrad is just pouty. And
but why? You want to talk about the heart behind things? Let's talk about why.
There's something about, and this is going to sound terrible. This might be my demise, and this might be my last episode. I feel like there are times I'm not just going to blanket statement and say women. People like, and there's guys who like it too. That's what I'm saying. I'm blanket statement. There's people who like drama in relationships, and Conrad is drama. He's drama. He's moody. He's got a lot going on. Belly doesn't know it's about his mom who has cancer. Belly doesn't know that.
Yep.
Okay, we know that. he's dramatic. He's something to be chased after. Where Jeremiah is a fun guy. I'm not Team Jeremy. I keep saying Jeremiah.
Says
I
your
am
word.
not on his
Go ahead.
team per se, but it's like he's almost criminalized for being a good time and for being unproblematic. People sometimes
You've read
want
the
a
book.
little bit of drama and huh?
Josh, have you read the book?
We're not talking about the book right now.
Have you read the book?
I've read the first book. I think I'm on half of the second.
I'm in shackles right now. I can't talk about what I want to talk about because hearing him say all that stuff is BS, and you,
How is it
Josh,
BS?
know it. Hold on, the monitor is dying. Pause.
The monitor.
Wait, Josh, explain.
I actually don't know because I did read the book, but it's been a while. But I'm trying to remember. There's a lot more flashbacks in the book. So they go back and forth from young family to old family to young family to old or older, not old. And I'm trying to remember, but I do know people hate Jeremiah. Like people hate him. And
After reading the book or the show or both?
I think the people who read the books and know how the whole story goes, because I'm almost positive.
We're breaking the fourth wall right now. Yeah, the fireworks are going wild. Oh, the dogs are scared.
That's so crazy because I literally can't hear anything.
Dude, it is like gunshots in the backyard.
Really?
It's ridiculous.
I'm so sorry. It's pretty quiet here.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Maybe but like I couldn't imagine how much worse the book could be.
Anyways,
why do people hate Jeremiah?
Kelly, we can't talk about the book though. We'll do a Medium project series with Sarah.
Unbelievable. He's incriminated. I can't. I cannot.
What I'm saying is, am I wrong? Both of you look me dead in the eyes through these screens from 400 miles away. Tell me right now that sometimes there are people, men and women, who just like a little drama in their relationships. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. I mean, yes. I think
that's why Conrad is
unnecessary drama to just not be bored.
Or they like a problem. Yeah, exactly. They think it's boring. So because Jeremiah is nice, a good time, popular.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that Connie's mom having cancer is drama?
No, what I'm saying is he doesn't have to treat people shitty because of it.
To Eric and not to Eric's defense, but to Eric's point.
Lose it.
Here's the thing. No, I hear you. Because I got to remember he's what, 17, 16 years old?
He's literally a baby.
No, he's not. Isn't he 21? That's why he's a predator.
He's
No, when you're in these small towns, people drink all the time, dude.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. They're 17 drinking beers, chugging Heinekens. Conrad, yes, it's his, but I understand it's his choice not to say anything. He puts that burden on himself. But also I understand as a kid, what do you do? Especially the thing that trips me up too is the mom. I understand both why the mom doesn't tell her kids, but also I don't know why she doesn't. Like I understand both sides of like, hey, I want to have a normal summer, but as soon as they're going to find out, it's going to be heartbroken, too late, be worse, but to the point,
it's almost like you want to give them that like ignorant bliss, though.
Yeah, but in this case, for example, you don't tell them, and you don't realize your kid knows already, and now your kid is upset because your own mother didn't tell him or tell you that you're sick. That can be frustrating. And again, like I said, I understand it's Conrad's decision, but we're also like, yeah, you have to. It's a 17-year-old boy trying to make these decisions. That's a heavy decision to make.
Yeah.
Do you tell people? Do you not tell anyone? I totally understand that. So I don't think it's necessarily the dramatization of he's not being dramatic about his mom having cancer. He's inviting more drama by saying, I'm gonna bear this weight because I'm the oldest son and I'm the big brother and I'm gonna be protective when no one asked me to do that. Eric.
That makes total sense. However, when he and Belly start to goo goo gaga, he's making pancakes and he's cleaning shit. It has nothing to do with his mom.
It's true.
Remember, I literally, babe, I was texting you when I was binging on my way back from Angel Fire. I was like, hold on. Since when does he talk? Since when is he happy-go-lucky? because he and Belly are doing good. He and Belly are having a good time. It has nothing to do with,
Maybe
and
he
I'm
gets
not
a
downplaying his
little
mom.
sliver of happiness from Belly, and it gives him a distraction in his brain from all of the actual garbage that he's going on, that's happening in his life.
Okay, that's a good point, but I'm
She's
ignoring
got
it.
a good point. And
Having-
you know what? That's such a good point that it distracted him so much that he forgot her birthday and doesn't give her the gift on her birthday that he has in his pocket. That's
That was douchey.
wild.
Definitely, that was because of
That
his
was
mom.
douchey. I didn't say he's
See,
perfect. I said that he's better for Belly than Jer.
I don't fully hate him. The moment he had with Cleveland on the boat when he had his panic attack, like that was a sweet moment, right? Like I get that he had a father figure for the first time in his life, and like you can't fault him for his dad being a douche. But most of his mood swings felt like they were due to Belly, and except for when he was with Cleveland, obviously he shared. But do you see what I mean? It's like that's what kills me. Is like you don't have to be a.
Wait,
I don't know.
Am I forgetting? Did Jeremy know about his dad's cheating?
I don't know. Did any of the kids know?
I think it was just Conrad.
Wait,
He knew
Conrad
too?
knew his dad was cheating?
Yes, that's why he didn't want him there, and that's why he was happy. And then when his dad showed up, he was like his mood immediately changed because he was like, I don't want to be
Jeremy
around
didn't
him
know.
at all. So there's just another reason. That is like, I'm sorry. I understand his mood swings. Like that is so much for a 17-year-old to be carrying and not being able to talk to his mom about it or to his own brother about it. So of course he's going to have these unbelievable mood swings because he's carrying all this crap.
For sure.
Agreed.
And so that makes him good for Belly?
Yes, better than Jeremy.
What?
How? Wow, how? Yes. Okay. Yes, he's carrying all his weight for sure.
Mhm.
What about any of that makes him good for
But do you
Belly?
not see their chemistry? Do you not see the way that he looks at her, the way that he I almost feel like he wants to be better for her, but he has this
I'll
like
show you the way he
cloud.
looks at her.
He has like this like cloud following him with all of this stuff that's happening in his life. And he's like, he wants to be with Belly, but he knows he's not good enough for Belly right now because of everything that he's going through. So it's just bad timing.
I mean, am I wrong though? Like it's a little uncanny that he looks like Bill Skarsgård, right? This could be the origin story of Pennywise. That's all I'm saying.
That's your boy.
There's a resemblance.
Okay, I'm going to find Jeremy's resemblance. Hold on.
Oh God.
All I'm saying
What
is
is wrong with Jeremy? I need to know, babe, what is wrong with him? If Conrad's out of the picture, what's wrong with him?
Are you ready?
The silence is deafening. Okay.
she's trying to
It's all
find
the
an
scrolling.
incriminating photo. She can't find one.
I don't
Yeah,
think we can see you scrolling deep. She's struggling right now.
Why
Trying
is
so
there a lot
hard.
of pictures?
The panic is settling in, dude.
Can you just
Okay.
hold on?
We'll pause for 2 seconds to just say that Cleveland's character, actually, at first I didn't think I was going to like him, but I actually kind of like Cleveland's character.
That moment on the boat was sweet.
I felt bad when Laurel was just ripping into him at the bookstore, and then he was just right there. And I forget what she says, but something really mean about his glasses and what he looks like and his author. And
Okay.
they're
The shirt.
other than the shirt, they don't look anything alike. And anyways, that guy though would be better than Conrad.
Okay, Josh, can we talk about when Belly is at her debutante thing and he like walks her in and he's like, "Ooh, Steven, give me your suit jacket." And he puts on his suit jacket and then he's like,
Pretty smooth.
"Alexa, play this really cool pop song." And then he plays it and then he's like, "Well, I had to." Eric asked me to fast forward it. He's like, "I can't watch this." I was like,
It was pretty bad. It is bad, but how does that make him bad for Belly? That's all. Like he embarrasses himself. He's not afraid to be himself. He's not afraid to be cringy. I'm confused how that shows that he's bad for
I didn't say
Belly.
he's bad for Belly. I just said he's not right for Belly.
How does that
In
make
what
him
way?
wrong for Belly?
His whole t-shirts, his dancing and his whininess just leads me to believe that there is better out there for Belly, aka Conrad.
Though you said whininess though. Conrad whines in his own way.
Not to Belly.
Yeah, so they're not gonna have a good, clear communication.
And him
He's gonna go
saying,
pout on the beach.
whose team are you on, first of all, Mr.
Neither one of them. I'm on Cam Cameron's team.
I believe.
Shout out David. Cam Cameron.
Oh my God.
Honestly, Cam Cameron was
Also,
a
I
10
watched
out of 10.
Yeah, I watched a video and they were interviewing the cast. So they're interviewing Chris, Christopher, Sean, Gavin, Lola, and they asked them, which team are you on? And obviously Christopher, who plays Conrad, was like Team Conrad. Gavin said Team Jeremiah, but he goes, but second is Cam Cameron. He's like, if it's not me, it's Cam Cameron. And then Sean, who plays Steven, the brother, goes, obviously I'm Team Belly always, but Cam Cameron. And I was like, what the heck's going on? The whole cast is basically saying Cam Cameron. But okay, Cam Cameron he's nice. He's sweet. I get it. But she's destined for one of the
brothers.
one of the brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And we already established Taylor, the best friend, is the best character, underrated, smartest person, and she's 100% Team Jeremiah.
Is she?
How is she not?
You said it earlier.
Is she?
Hold on.
Currently?
On season 1, yes. Go for it, Eric.
Oh, I hate this.
Wasn't Conrad a cheater? I mean,
drama.
Hold on. Come to his defense. Now, once a cheater, always a cheater, and he's cheating on Nicole.
You know, I agree with that statement. Yes. I agree with that statement. Yes. 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 Yes.
Season 2 is trying to come out of you, huh?
I had no idea that I just needed to not say anything and just let Eric argue for me.
I know, Eric. What in the world?
Did you just use my name? What the fuck?
Who is Eric? I am baby.
Oh my God, what have I done?
Yeah, what is happening? John came here like ready to rock and roll and debate, and you're just taking all of the. I feel like I'm not doing Conrad, Team Conrad justice. I'm sweating because I want to talk about. Okay, yes, Conrad technically was a little sleazy. That's all I have to say.
The defense rests.
But
I can't but.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel more strongly about this than Team Edward and Team Jacob. Our last episode.
Really? What do you mean strongly? You didn't pick a team. You're pulling a I can't pick either one of them.
With Jacob, it's easy. It's like easily Team Jacob. With this, it's like harder. You know what I mean?
One, I'm curious why you're more invested. Yeah, I'm curious about why you're more invested in this one. And then 2, I'm also curious why all Kelly's picks has drama of relationships in it.
Because they're fun to debate.
Because what did I say earlier?
What did you say earlier? Are you insinuating that I like drama?
You love it.
I don't love the drama. The drama loves me.
Okay. Oh my God. That sounds like a Kim Kardashian quote from E! News. The drama loves me.
Listen, I understand there are a lot of Team Jeremys, and I just like I don't want to yuck someone else's yum, but I just don't understand the reason as to where you think Jeremy is better for Belly.
He's her best friend. Okay. He said it. She said it. He's better looking. He is the one that is consistent.
Do you believe? Okay, I have a question. Do you believe that there is like the friend zone is a real thing?
What do you mean? Is it a real thing?
Like, do you think that that's a valid excuse?
Wait, like a valid excuse for either side?
Yeah.
Or like, are you talking about in life? And are you talking about
in
Belly?
general? In life.
Ask Eric that question. I'm curious.
What do you mean? Is it a valid excuse?
I want to understand the questions.
No, I just see him as a friend, a valid excuse.
Excuse for what? What do you mean excuse? For not being with somebody?
Yes.
Well, I don't want to call it an excuse. It's a valid reason though, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay, okay, so noted. Keep going. Sorry, all I heard was he's her best friend. Next.
So you're saying that it's Belly friend zoning him is okay, and that's a fine thing.
I didn't say that. That's basically what you just said.
No, 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 no. I'm saying that's not what happened. I'm saying that's fine.
Okay, no, that I was
But
just clarifying.
I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's fine when you're saying those things, but you don't mean those things.
Wait,
That's their whole issue. That's I think this whole love
she's the
triangle.
problem.
She's 100% the problem
She
because
is the
she's like,
problem.
I don't want to ruin these and blah blah. And then all of them, Conrad says that, Jeremiah says that, Steven's saying that. They're all saying that they don't want their friendships to ruin and their family dynamics to be ruined. So they're all using that excuse outwardly, but then inwardly they feel otherwise. And
Mhm.
that's when it's a problem. It's not that people using that as a reason. If it's true, I think it's a problem when you say those things and you're going to pretend on those
And your
things and act
actions
on those
speak
things.
otherwise.
Yes, and then you buy
You're
an
stringing
infinity
somebody
bracelet.
along.
Yes,
Yes.
and I feel like she totally well, okay, continue. Why are you Team Jeremy? I can't stop saying Jeremy now. You've infected my brain. Why are you Team Jeremiah?
Well, because he's okay. It's not okay. It's not his fault that no one told him anything. Like I can
True.
understand why he would get frustrated. Why you if my me and my brother are pretty close, 16 months apart. Grew up one grade apart from each other. Our friend groups were the same. We were very intermixed, just like in this world.
Mhm.
If my brother knew either of those two secrets, let alone one of them separately, but if he knew both of them, the mom having cancer and the dad cheating and didn't tell me, that's a little heartbreaking. One, and that's more of a like on Conrad. That's less about like Jeremiah being better or the right choice for Belly. But two, yeah, I just think that he's the one that's been consistent and he's always there. He's being positive at all the parties and he doesn't know the context. He doesn't know the reasons why. So you can't get mad at him for like being frustrated or for Conrad being frustrated with him about his dad when or Jeremiah's just like, hey, I just want our families to be good. He's always trying to make sure the family's staying together and he's doing his best, even though he likes Belly, even though he's waiting around for her, he's still doing his best to keep things together while Conrad's over there doing his hardest to ruin the family. Not intentionally, but by him
He's
not saying things, sleeping around, not saying things, not giving the birthday gift, buying her a meaningful thing that they talked about from their childhood, and then not giving it to her, and then leaving it in his room for her to find.
Mhm.
Brutal.
Yeah. So you were saying that Jer is consistent and that he's always there.
Always there.
Always there.
I'm
Okay.
scared. What are you gonna say?
No, I was just clarifying that.
I have a feeling I'm missing something because people hate. I feel like people hate him,
Yes.
and
And
I don't.
you know why.
I do. I
Don't
should
you?
know why. I think.
Didn't you read the books?
I can't remember what he did, but I feel like they're a little different.
Okay, I feel like your love for Jer has you blind to all of his wrongs.
Excuse me, how can you be a girl's girl and be Team Conrad?
Oh gosh,
What about Nicole?
it's a great question.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? He played her heart.
Do you mean the girl
Played
who
her to the
stole
very
their
bitter end.
clothes and left them
What
naked?
would you have done?
Not
Wait,
that.
how is her shittiness have anything to do with Conrad's shittiness?
He played a woman. Are you a girl's girl if you support a male who's a cheater? Is this feminism in 2024? It be your own, I guess. It be your own.
Cheater.
That's crazy.
Okay, I just want you to remember this. We're gonna do another episode, and I want you to remember this when we listen to season 2 and season 3.
Listen, if somehow Jeremiah cheats in
wait.
season 2,
Pause. We're gonna talk about cheating. I need to know your thoughts. Do you
Oh,
guys think once a cheater, always a cheater?
you know my answer.
Yeah, I'm really just asking Josh, but I want you to explain your
What?
answer.
why are you putting me on the hot seat here?
Because
Well,
we're
what do you
talking about
think?
the real things. This is the real
Not as in
hair,
like,
hair stuff.
I think what we mean too is I'm not like,
Don't
oh,
sugarcoat it.
No. What I'm saying is, like, if you're in a relationship in high school and you cheat on somebody
That's
versus
not
you're
what I was saying. It is a blanket statement.
oh, well,
You t- when you were 12 and you cheated on this person, are you going to cheat on this?
yeah.
Okay, you can sugarcoat it if you want to.
What's Eric?
Versus, like,
Eric's answering
you're
first.
in a long-term relationship with somebody, you cheat on them, will you cheat again? Like, do you believe you know what I mean?
Oh, you're asking me now?
Yeah. Do you believe once a cheater, always a cheater in that way?
I don't know. I want to say, I don't know. I want to say no, but that just feels wrong. But I just think, what was it? That people can do bad things. That doesn't mean they're like to the core always a shitty person, but maybe that's just the really like hopeful side of me of thinking that. And maybe it's because too, I'm like, well, I hope people don't think I'm shitty for like, I've definitely done shitty things, but I have to ask that question, am I a shitty person because of the shitty things I've done? I want to say no, but
I need to know how this plays into the second season now. Now I'm stressing.
Okay, baby, what's your answer?
Oh, my answer, I think yes. In the way of uh, I don't know how you could ever trust somebody. And that's why I mean, like, oh, so and so 20 years ago, they did cheat on this person. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, if
right.
you're in a long term relationship with somebody and you cheat on them, can there be forgiveness? For sure. But that doesn't, to me, that doesn't mean reconciliation. I don't, like, I
Mm.
can't fathom that happening
Like
after something like that.
the cheating thing and the trust, like they're intertwined, but they may not ever cheat again, but it permanently impacts the trust aspect.
Yeah,
Right.
Mhm.
exactly.
So I do agree with that. Like, I do agree with that. I guess that's what I mean by like if someone cheats, does that mean they're gonna cheat for the rest of their life over and over again? Or
No.
they're gonna do it one more time? I'm like, I don't think so. But I do agree that it does change the dynamics of the relationship.
Yeah, it's like a
Imagine it change
cheesy kind of rom-com statement, once cheater, always cheater. But what is meant by that, yeah, exactly,
the trust
is
the trust
it's
gets broken.
fractured permanently.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
the other person, to the person who
Mm.
was cheated on. It's like once a cheater in your brain, you're always going to have that little like untrusting side of you that's like, oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Does Belly cheat? Does Belly cheat in season 2? Is that where you're going?
They're all cheating.
Well, Jeremiah is not.
Jeremiah is not. You're right. He's the only good one here. And Cam Cameron.
The hell yeah.
But apparently I'm missing something. I think it sounds like Kelly is over here foreshadowing the demise of my position here.
Have you not seen season 2?
Well, here's the thing. They changed the books pretty drastically enough to where the seasons might go in a different direction. Because one, Shayla isn't in the books. And the dead ball is not in the books. Those are both invented for the TV series. And Shayla's like a big character with Steven. I mean,
Mhm.
she's a big character the whole season. And the dead ball is
Oh
like
yeah.
literally the main like
The
through line,
finale.
right?
Yeah.
Through the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how much of the books are going to be translated. And Gavin also in the books, I don't think is hooking up with guys and girls. And what's the other change? Steven. Yeah, I don't know. Remember if Steven even had a love interest in book one because Shayla's not in it.
Mm.
Did Taylor and Steven get together in the book? Like they
That's
did in
also a
this
good
first
question.
season? Because I mean, I know he's a side character and he doesn't play into the love triangle, but Steven's, a lot of his character development was from Shayla and the cheating. That's crazy. And the dead ball was
It's not in the book. So that's what I mean. I think people
wow.
judging Jeremiah off of books that may or may not be in these seasons. I don't know. I think that's a little unfair.
Don't roll your eyes at us and chew your air fried candy aggressively.
What did you say?
What candy
Your
are you air
freezer burned candy.
Oh my gosh, I got freeze dried candy, and he's been calling it freezer burn candy.
like astronaut food?
Yeah. Have you ever had it?
No.
Okay,
Show
do
me.
do
It's
you like Skittles? Well,
delicious.
no, that's not what I'm eating. I'm eating a protein bar. He's just being
Oh,
dramatic. No, but do you like Skittles?
I do like Skittles.
Okay, but do you like chewing Skittles?
What do you mean? There's people that swallow Skittles?
Josh, it's
No,
basically
I
if
mean,
popcorn and Skittles had babies.
yeah, it's like all of the Skittle taste without like the chewiness. It just like
It's like the top is like the shell of a Skittle,
I
and so
threw
is
them
the
away.
bottom,
I
and
don't
the
have
middle
any
is the
more,
popcorn.
or I
So
would
you
show
just
you.
bite into it and it
Ooh,
evaporates.
It's like cotton candy almost.
essentially.
Where do you get it?
Well,
REI?
So delicious. What?
You buy this food at REI or something? Like it's
REI,
overnight.
like the like tent place?
Yeah, the tent place.
No, like a grocery store?
They sell freeze-dried food, astronaut food at grocery stores?
It's not astronaut food. I mean, it's like a type of candy.
Isn't that what freeze-dried food is literally only used for is like astronauts and camping?
wait, where did we get it? Now I'm curious. I
Target.
was just Googling. You got it from Target?
Yes.
I was just
REI?
Googling it. I don't know where you the recreational equipment.
We've deviated.
Now I'm really I know, okay, back on
We've
track.
derailed.
I had yes.
I'm really okay.
Wait, did Eric say his official position? Wait, what I feel like we've basically covered the plot through trying to figure out what side everyone is on. Are we missing anything here?
Okay, wait, Josh, do you watch Friends?
I've seen up to season 7.
I don't know if that do you okay, I feel like I don't know what season it's in, but do you remember Rachel starting to have a thing with Joey?
Oh, that was a thing?
Yes,
I think it was
that
like
was
an 8 or 9.
and it was a total, like, random every like, most of the people I don't wanna speak on most people, but I feel like it was just a random, like, wrench in the plot just to create drama, and that's how I
Mm,
feel Jer is. Like, he's just a detour
no way.
because there was
He's a
no chemistry,
detour.
there was no buildup, there was nothing. It was just kind of like, "Oh, yeah, this would add drama." I
Um,
don't feel the chemistry with them. Do you? Do you feel like they have, like, chemistry and, like, passion?
I just feel like Belly and Conrad have the opposite of chemistry and don't have
What?
passion.
What?
Okay, we're talking strictly season 1. I don't see any passion between any of them.
That's not
My biggest
helpful.
I think my biggest what is it called? Like argument point is the fact that they just verbally both say they're best friends. Whether you feel it or see it, I'm like they're verbally saying best friends. And don't people say that all the time? Like, oh yeah, I want to marry my best friend. Are you and Eric best friends?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. There you have it.
But but if we're talking about best friends, Conrad is the one with her growing up who was the kind one to her, who was her best friend, who taught her how to dance, who let her play with them when the other boys didn't want her to come play.
Yeah, that's cool. He doesn't act like that now.
That's a
So
crush.
because of something he
Can you
did
choose
10
a
years
side?
ago?
Can you choose a side?
Never.
Can you choose a side?
I like
Never.
Eric being moderator. He's doing a good job.
No, he's not being a moderator. He's jumping ship and jumping on your bandwagon for some reason, and I'm not
No, he's
understanding. He called Jeremy
I s
cringe. He called him second child syndrome. He called him
all those things are fine. Like he can be cringy. He can be corny. He can be second child syndromed. He can be middle. Join the club with the middle children over here. That doesn't mean he's not the right choice.
what my thought is in the pool when he's like, "Oh, what if we could be more?" She's like, "Okay." It was like a reluctant, "Cool, I guess." And that pissed me off. And that's why I
Yeah.
was like, I can't be team Jeremy. And I can't be team Conrad for all the reasons we've said tonight, but also team Jeremy because he's just like, "Okay, well, I can't have your older brother, I'll have you." And that is just vomitous. Poor guy. I almost feel bad for him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I think what you said I think is a good point of I think the common factor here is that I'm just not team Belly. And then it's not that you're not team Jeremiah because of Jeremiah. You're not team
You
Jeremiah
don't like
because
women, Josh. It's like
you,
it's this feminism's 2024. I'm just kidding. I'm nobody's team belly. Is he?
that's what
Belly
I'm saying.
Belly is wrong in a lot of every situation.
I think I'm team Taylor Steven. Like if I'm anything.
Yeah, we can agree on that.
Because
Wait, what is it? Taven?
Steven? Staler?
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 Sailor.
Taylor.
Staler.
Team Staler, I love them. Their dance.
She really is in most of the best episodes and scenes.
I think so. And I think that sometimes that's a bummer when people like crush on each other, but they don't want to do anything because it's your like best friend's sibling or it's your sibling's best friend. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't understand. That means that you're your best friend for the rest of your life. Like
you trust them. Yeah.
They're gonna be in your family for forever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is so weird when he's like, "Oh, it's my little sister." I get it. Like, not that I was team Jeremy or Conrad, but when Steve was like, "Oh, how could you?" I'm like, you know them and trust them.
That's true. And I was gonna say too, I was like, well, me and Amber were like best friends in high school, and she married Desi, and I was stoked, but I was the younger brother. But then on the last episode, Jeremy made a joke about his beautiful sister marrying my nasty brother. So, so maybe it is a little.
Yeah.
What are you playing?
Yeah. Bitch. That you think you winning this shit? Bet you were feeling yourself. Forgot that you skinny as shit. Thought you was taking my place. Thought you were winning the race.
Baby, you won't know what this is, but Josh, you might. Wait. Have you watched season 2?
I did. This is not ringing any bells.
I know you really? Dance with my music. I know you scared when I stood up. Know it was put up or shut up. One time I saw you without a shirt. I bet you can't do a pull up. Yeah.
Wait, is this the diss track that soundtrack guy? I forgot about that character. Getting even with Steven. Shut the hell up. There's a whole song and graphics on Spotify.
Yes. Speaking of Spotify, one thing that we can all agree on is the soundtrack.
Oh my gosh, the soundtrack's incredible.
Round of applause.
It is so good.
Chef's kiss.
Are you a Bleachers fan?
What is that?
The band Bleachers? I think it's episode 1 or 2. But Roller Coaster comes on, which I think is Bleachers is a great band for like these genre of movies and TV shows. Bon Iver's on there, of course, all the Taylor Swift songs we talked about. The soundtrack, like almost every episode, if not every other episode,
it's a bop.
There's always something on there. They have Ty Verdes on there. Is that how you say his name? Ty Verdes?
Oh my gosh, this song. I feel like this is which one is it? Wait. Just everything is just so good. I feel like this is just gonna turn into music. Don't even know what that is. Don't even know who that is, but it's so good. Like I added it to my liked songs because it's that good. Every single song is just good.
And I think that's what makes the show, because there's so many reasons where even the first time I watched it, I was like, the show's like not that good. And it got a 70% high ratings, both audience, like decently high ratings for both sides. And I was like, it must be the visuals or it must be the music. And then I watched it the second rewatch for this episode. I was like, oh, this is a little easier watch than I remembered it. But there some pretty heavily.
Was it not a whole watch, Josh?
Cringe.
Was it Kelly's? Kelly's wasn't a whole watch.
No, that's one.
It was just so awful because Kelly picked it.
No,
I'm not gonna be here for this.
I don't want to be here.
Look at his vein.
Oh, that's a screenshot. There we go. Here's the thing, Kelly.
Crazy.
That's not what I meant. One, this isn't emotional. It does make you laugh. Maybe not intentionally all the time. Maybe because it's just funny.
Yeah.
Some cringe parts. But it does, obviously it makes us think. We've been talking forever on this episode. And 2, or it holds you in thought for a really long time. And then, the ending is pretty damn emotional. As much as this is going to sound really bad, but the moms, I feel like both moms are the ones that frustrate me maybe the most.
The bar scene
sure.
when she was flirting with the guy.
That
was hard to watch.
It was pretty rough. And despite all that, the ending when the boys find out and they like confront their mom at the bell and then they just all break at the end is pretty damn sad.
That was super sad.
I heard Eric cried.
Oh,
Also, I
yeah.
heard Eric danced. By heard, I mean I watched it.
Insert clip here.
I did dance. Had to keep myself awake. It was 2 a.m.
Oh my gosh, Allah, dude.
That's
We're about to hit 2 a.m. right now.
It's about to be 2 a.m. right
It's
now.
literally
Holy
2
shit.
a.m. 11:17, 2 a.m.
Okay.
Sounds right.
11:18, but
anyways. Are we missing anything? Or is there anything else on here besides the moms eating edibles before noon, which is never a good idea, but always a good time?
I still to this day, as a 31
there you go.
year old woman, I have not had an edible or ever smoked.
I feel like
Never tried anything.
Yeah. Just never had a desire to.
I'm really afraid of being out of control. I've seen a lot of like experiences where it's just not the vibe. Sorry, that was random. We can move.
Not random at all.
I brought it up.
Edibles make me go to sleep.
I think everything makes you go to sleep.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Not true. Where's my tape?
Oh my gosh. Edibles, they sometimes make me sleep, but most of the time they just, make me feel good. But I can totally understand that. I once took like a 2.5, which is not a whole lot, before noon, and that was a big mistake.
Why? What does that mean?
Well, because it was only 2.5, and I thought, oh, it's not that much. That's the problem with edibles, though. You never know what's like actually in it or how it's distributed. I was high.
Really?
2.5. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've maybe it's just because I've only heard the horror stories. I'm terrified. I don't like being out of control.
Yeah. Do you feel that too with alcohol? Like being out of control? I've heard that a few times from people. They don't like feeling out of control, so they limit themselves on things.
I feel like I'm like at least for me, I'm such a lightweight that it doesn't take a lot for me to like feel like I'm tipsy.
Gotcha.
That it doesn't take that much. So I've never been like blackout drunk.
Right.
But I also
never once gotten sick.
No, I don't get sick. But again, because I think it's because I'm a lightweight and it doesn't take that much for me.
Well, that's fair though, because the first time when people talked about taking edibles and they're like, I didn't feel anything, so I just took more, and I didn't feel anything, so then I took more, and then next thing you know, they're like glued to chairs and they can't get up and they can't stand. That's pretty horrifying. And all you can do is just wait it out.
I hate that. I got the spins one time. Have you ever watched Indiana Jones?
Like the Harrison Ford movies?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember that thing where she's like strapped on it and they like turn her around towards the lava?
Yes. It's like the spinny ball thingy in Temple of Doom.
It is. Wait, what?
Is it Temple of Doom? Yeah, the movie Temple of Doom. Thing. Like, like the where the circus where the motorcycles like run in, like they.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? I think that's what it looks like, right? Indiana Jones.
Wait. Now I need to look it up because that is.
Hold on,
Doom. This ball thing. Maybe
I don't even. Is that a?
Oh no, that's a different ball. We're talking about the Doom woman and cage. Oh, never mind. It's not a ball. It's just a cage. It's a square cage.
Maybe I'm like I have a different memory of this.
I'm
did you find a picture, Josh?
Yeah, I did. I'm super wrong. Like the most wrong it could possibly be.
Oh, it's just a cage?
It's just a cage.
Is it this?
Yes.
I think.
I can't really see what, but I think so. But I remember her being on that and like her spinning to like the fire, and then they like pull her back, and then they'd spin her back again towards the fire. And that's how I felt one night after getting the spins. And every time I closed my eyes, I was like, I'm gonna go on the fire. And I hated it. And I was so terrified. I was like, I'm never drinking again. That's the worst I've ever gotten.
Oh yeah, the spins are brutal.
It's traumatizing.
But anyways, there's just an episode where the moms take edibles before noon. That's why I brought it up.
Yes.
And the moms get really high and eat a bunch of snacks. I think that's what led to the bar. Anyways.
Catch you later.
I don't know. I think that's all I got on my notes. Team Jeremiah and the show is chaos and
Belly is chaos.
Season 3 doesn't come out until 2025. So that's annoying.
We need to binge season 2, Josh, when you get back in town.
I leave, let's see, on Monday. I get back on the 19th.
Already.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Durango.
This is when you're
Pronounce
doing that,
Durango.
not triathlon. Run?
Oh, no. This is a different thing. I'm going to Durango for a summer class, and I am filming a little documentary.
Fun.
I have a bad habit of saying little in front of things. I need to stop doing that because it's
You're filming
belittling.
a documentary.
Very
I'm filming a
belittling.
documentary. It's belittling to me, but I realize this is the worst part. I do it to other people, like they're other people's things, because I get nervous and then I don't know how to talk and then I just panic and I'm like, oh yeah, your little thing and our little thing. And I'm like, damn it, this is offensive to everybody.
Do you call this the little podcast?
The Whittle podcast and
The Widow podcast.
The little podcast. So what are you guys doing something while you're out of town? Are you filming?
Oh yeah, where Drew is coming on the pod.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I haven't confirmed with him, but yes.
He told me a part of my notes was to ask Eric about when if he's gonna get back to Drew.
Absolutely. We've been texting about other stuff. He texted me his schedule and then I totally ignored him and started texting him about something else.
Well, and I told him that's like very on brand. Like that's a very I said, no, don't worry. That's just what Eric does.
Oh, what the heck is happening? Yeah, see, there's his schedule. And then I just skipped over it and kept going.
There we go. I think Eric and Drew are going to try to record an episode on something. Is it favorite watches or something, or best watches, or just watches in general of 2024 so far?
Ooh,
or did I make that up?
I think it might be favorite watches in 2024.
Okay, cool. You guys can do whatever you want, but I was just curious. But yes, I get back then, but literally I get back on the 19th, and that is my run that night. So I'm gonna die.
When you get back?
Yeah, I'm supposed to run while doing this trip and prepare. I'm not ready.
During the documentary.
It's actually a documentary about me not being prepared and about me
Going on
dying.
a couple little runs.
Play it at my funeral, please. Well, you got to edit it. Actually, Eric, will you edit it? And actually, Kelly, you're a better editor than Eric, right?
Way better editor. She's so much better.
True. That is not true.
Put it on your YouTube since you have 5,000 million followers.
Ugh. That's not true either. I'm very good.
So we need to just do a fast follow with the Kelly's Pick season 2.
Kelly?
What did you say? Are you going to
we got to do a fast follow episode season 2.
Are you actually going to watch it, or are you going to?
I have 3 weeks to watch it, baby.
Maybe even more.
Maybe even more. Deal.
All right.
Well, thanks everybody for listening. This is another episode of the Sweet Condensed podcast. This was Kelly's Pick. We're very grateful that it was not horror, so Josh can sleep good tonight. Send us money, please. PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay, or more officially, Patreon. Send Josh. Let me pull up his Venmo. Hold on. And if you don't want to send us Venmo money, follow us on Instagram, Sweet and Condensed. That's wrong. _ Sweet and Condensed _ Lots of fun stuff. Newsletter is actually super freaking fun. So tune into our newsletter that we do with the whole crew. Josh's takes are usually the worst, but that's okay. I'm just kidding. But tune in, send us money. We want to keep doing it. And we all want to get movie passes to Sundance next year. So that's really why we do this.
That's the goal.
Josh's passes, baby.
If you have passes, you can just give those to us and send them instead of signing up to Patreon. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Bye.